Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zaki and today we're doing another video. I was not planning on making this video. I didn't really want to make this video, but we're going to get into it where I don't even know what I'm going to title this yet. It's going to be something along the lines of Deadeye being stolen or something along those lines. I'm not quite sure. Now this video isn't specifically talking about his abilities or anything like that. I want to go over something that I saw online today that made me think, you cheeky person. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to learn about it together. So what I noticed very recently, let me pull it up real quick because I'm using Streamlabs, 1 second. So Fiona on Fire, i.e. upcomer, the esports writer, they put out this tweet. What do you think Deadeye's ultimate is going to be? Oh, I just realized you can't see it, lol. Professional YouTuber. What do you think Deadeye's ultimate is going to be? Now, what we see here, of course, is Deadeye, quite a pixelated image, obviously, with the left part being grayscale. Now, that's what we see in the Year 1 Anthem video that was provided by Valorant. And then we have this part of the colorization. And then we're actually given a pretty full-on colorization of the weapon itself, of Deadeye's face, of his waistcoat, etc. Now, we put out a tweet. Deadeye will soon be launched into the Future Earth universe. This image left is circulating image of Deadeye that caught my attention today, i.e. through Upcomer. Unfortunately, it seems that the original work that was designed for Valorant Hub by Yuko, who is an incredibly helpful member and valued member in the Valorant Hub community, has been lost in translation. So here we have, of course, the image I showed you, and then we have the Photoshop layers being shown being used. This image was made for Valorant Hub video usage back about 2 months ago now, when Deadeye first came out, when I made a video. Now, what video did I make, you may ask? Well, let's type in Deadeye into Google search. What happens is you come up with a bunch of different sort of images, as it is Google Images, but on the probably 3rd or 4th, maybe even 5th row, we see here Valorant Deadeye abilities, new agent potentially. I'm not sure what the ending says there. But I noticed something. What do I know? Wow, I'm gonna be real. I knew that this thumbnail was totally made by me. The colorization is from Yuko, that they sent it over for me. But you can literally see the Valorant Hub logo in the bottom left. They didn't even try to hide it. Now, that in itself, I'm not happy about, but that's, you know, it happens as far as without permission. Now, I'm fairly, what's the word? Sometimes, when it makes sense, to me at least, which is difficult for anyone else to be aware of, but still, I am okay with people using stuff without my permission, as in my own content, right? But when it's done without credit, it's a different story. So they start off with this image right here. Then we go down a little bit, keep going down. Valorant Deadeye abilities. Valorant has dropped a flashy cinematic in honor of Valorant's 1-year completion, as well as hype element for episode 3, yada yada yada, and of course you see right here the image. Now, normally from a journalistic point of view, and I know this because I used to do a few website stuff for BBC when I was back there doing video stuff generally, but they asked me to do a couple of articles. Now, generally, it's journalistic practice to put in the source down here. What we actually see instead is just a bit of a subtext, Valorant Deadeye abilities, new agent potentially bring more mechanical play. This image itself is from the Valorant Year 1 Anthem video. I have zero ownership of that, and at the very least, Yuko, the person who designed this, the colorization, has nothing to do with this part, right? And then that's the end of the article. Not totally impressed, I've got to be honest. Now, when I type this in again, I need to actually go back to Chrome this time round, I think. We can see that this image has actually been used a couple of times around the internet. Each time round, no crediting. What? Just because Valorant Hub has over 100,000 subscribers now does not mean it is okay to take... It's not okay. It's just not okay. It's not okay whatsoever. Now, I put out this tweet about it. Again, this is my opinion piece channel, hence why I haven't done it on Valorant Hub, because I know most people won't really care about this. But I did say, you know, furthermore, I went, 1 second, we're going to have to do it the other way. Here we go. I'm not sure of the source of the first image. It's a shame that the original has been used without any credit. If someone else's work, no matter how big or small the channel is used, it should be credited, especially if permission has not been granted. With that said, Yuiko did a fantastic job of bringing the otherwise grayscale image of Deadeye to life through Photoshop colorizing. I hope that this post does some level of traction. I'm a bit upset that it hasn't got a single retweet yet in 24 minutes, because this is actually very important as far as I'm concerned. This is artist crediting, and I've seen these sorts of threads blow up and go, it's not viral, but you know, maybe get a few thousand likes and tweets, and eventually, hopefully, then websites take notice of it. And I have actually contacted the websites involved here. I contacted them only about half an hour ago, so I'm not expecting a comment straight away. But I do believe that this came from this website, and if it didn't, then I will be very happy to look at whoever else was the one who did this. I think it is this website though, because I've looked at other articles and they've all been sourcing back to this website. This website is called First Sports, or First Esports. I guess it's First Spots, but the esports part of it. I don't have anything against the website, nothing against the actual writer, etc. But this is poor to do. Now, it's funny as well because, you know, as someone who works in this industry, you know, I speak with a lot of creators, right? A lot of Valorant YouTube creators, Twitch streamers and stuff. And, you know, one thing that's an important part of Valorant reporting, I guess, is articles journalism. Most articles, in fact, the only 2 websites that I know that will actually do anything with Valorant Hub is Gfinity and Sportskeeda. I don't personally mind, like Dexerto.esports, they won't touch what I post with a 10-foot pole, and honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, the channel's doing alright, you know what I mean? But it's, yeah, it's definitely sucky when websites that won't even touch your image at all, sorry, won't even source material from you at all, they won't touch your content with a 5-foot pole, but then they'll use your images without credit. Shame on these websites for doing so. Big shame. I don't want any hate going towards them, and I hope that we can come up with a solution, because my concern right now is honestly about what happens later on. Are they just going to start fielding Valorant Hub for content to just rip off, basically, and put it on these websites? It's an issue. So hopefully something will be done about it. I hope. I don't know if it will be, but I'm going to be pressing on with it, because, you know, one image is bad enough, but like I say, this can become a pattern eventually. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, and of course we'll be talking more about other stuff coming up with Deadeye over the next week. Things are going to get pretty lit over the next couple of weeks. Can't say much, but I know it's good. Well, yeah, okay, that's what I'll say. If this video was interesting or helpful to you in any way, shape or form, a like is always much appreciated. And if you would like to be kept happening in this topic every single day, more time today, this is my channel and I cover everything on every single day. So if you want to be everything happening, hit that subscribe and keep notifications on. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next Valorant video.